2023 was a very productive year for the gaming community, and now there are many who are curious about the 2024 games. While we give you 15 game ideas for you to play in 2024, you can specify your favorite game from 2023 in the comments. Ark 2 is the sequel to the game that everybody knows and loves. This one will release on probably end of the 2024. The game stars Vin Diesel as one of the characters in the game. They don't need it, but it's a good move to bring in players to the game. Ark 2 features improved combat, a dynamic world with events, and a modding system for user-created content across platforms. I think this game deserves high expectations. We can't say anything for sure, but it looks like it will be a good game, and I saw better graphics on this one. I used to play Tekken 6 on PSP when it first came out, and I'm excited that we'll be able to play Tekken 8 soon. What sets this game apart from its previous ones will be improved graphics, some new fighters, and heat system-based combat. To be honest, if you have a fighting game series of 7 games, it's not easy to find something new to add for the 8th one. So I don't believe that we will feel a big difference, but I want to play Tekken 8 as soon as possible no matter what. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the second part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Actually looks very good with a big world to explore, better fighting, and more details about the characters. The story is interesting with surprises, and it adds more to the original game. Actually, I find remakes beautiful that adds on top of the original game like this way. And this game will be released in February 2024, announced to all Final Fantasy fans.
As you can see, your brothers down there are having a little get-together.
Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, dropping on January 18th, 2024. They're hoping to revive the classic series with a Persian mythology twist. The graphics are a vibrant Persian feast, and the music mixes old and new vibes. Gameplay is all about speed and slicing enemies. Sargon's got cool moves, a nod to the classics, but with fresh twists. Perfect for action-adventure fans craving exciting stories and unique settings. We will be waiting it to its release. Nightingale is an open-world survival crafting game. It looks like The Forest. As a stranded realm walker, you navigate diverse realms, build, craft, and fight to survive, and find your way back to humanity's last haven, the Nightingale. You can play as demo, but the actual release is on 2024. It's also an open-world game where you can walk around as you please. There's an atmosphere in the game where you can always take screenshots and make them wallpaper, which I liked a lot. You can switch between FPS and third-person modes. I'd actually like to try this game's full version. And here we are with another Star Wars game, the Star Wars Outlaws. Kay Vess is the character we're playing, and she is working for the criminal underworld. Outlaws is set between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. We can travel to the different planets. Each planet has its own unique environments and cultures. It offers a different perspective on the Star Wars universe with a good story, varied gameplay, and a large open world to explore, so it took a place in this upcoming games list. So this one reminded me the Atomic Heart and Dishonored series. Avowed is FPS fantasy RPG game, and since it's made by Obsidian, who are also the makers of Fallout New Vegas, I believe it will meet our expectations. If you're a fan of FPS games like me, a game where we can use such spells and fight bosses in a unique environment design is exactly what we needed in 2024.
Power you wield. The secrets you keep. You're either here to save us.
Players control 4 infamous villains with the mission to kill the corrupted Justice League. So we're fighting against Batman, Superman, and all the rest of them. Personally, I'm not interested in superhero movies, games, comics, but the graphics and gameplay of this game doesn't look bad. This one also offers both single-player and co-op multiplayer modes, also allowing players to switch between characters with unique abilities. You might want to give it a try as soon as it releases. This concluding segment wraps up Destiny 2's main story and introduces a new location, the Pale Heart, corrupted by the mysterious witness. The segment brings new supers, a challenging raid, and a pinnacle dungeon. The final shape is expected to provide an exciting conclusion and engaging content for all players. I've never been a Destiny guy, but honestly, I'm excited too. Especially as you can see on the screen, the game looks very nice in the trailer. The Wolf Among Us 2 continues the story of Bigby Wolf, the sheriff of Fabletown, in this sequel by Telltale Games. The game maintains the iconic Telltale gameplay with Unreal Engine 5 for enhanced graphics. The Wolf Among Us shared the same visual theme as The Walking Dead, and they've continued that visual theme in the second game of the series. Obviously, it makes you not get bored while playing and keeps you locked into the game. A game that I think story game lovers should definitely play. Of course, play the first game of the series first. Little Nightmares 3 has gone through some changes. Now we can control new characters. Also, the game introduces online co-op for the first time. It really enhances the gaming experience. Gameplay includes elements of stealth, exploration, puzzle solving, and platforming with added challenges and varied environments. The co-op option was a feature we expected and needed. It is crazy how it's been 21 years since Homeworld 2 released, and now here is the new game to the series after 21 years later. Just wow. For those who doesn't know, in this game, you control a group of ships, and there's a story to follow in over 20 missions. You can play alone or with friends. The gameplay is about controlling your fleet of ships in space. You have different types of ships, and you need to think about where you put them and how they shoot. The story continues from the old games with familiar characters and new ones. Here is a city survival game set 30 years after an apocalyptic blizzard ravaged Earth, transforming our world into a harsh, icy wasteland. Of course, I'm talking about Frostpunk, actually Frostpunk 2. This new one expands on the original, adding new features and challenges. With different scenarios, challenges, and modes, Frostpunk 2 offers high replay value. Experiment with various strategies, technologies, and laws to see their impact. The game includes a sandbox mode for custom scenarios and multiplayer for online cooperation or competition.
And those who make sacrifices today.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is a sequel to a popular game series. It's a mix of shooting, exploring, and horror. Game is set in a dangerous area affected by nuclear disasters. You encounter mutated creatures and seek valuable items. The story is flexible, influenced by your choices. Not gonna lie, the game looks amazing on the trailer. This one for fans and new players who enjoy survival in a post-apocalyptic world.
Don't want the innocent to suffer?
And finally, on number 1, the big, super big GTA 6. It's been 10 years, guys, 10 freaking years. Worst part is that it will release on 2025. So, we have to wait a little more. The game sets in a modern-day Vice City, and this is a massive event for me. I've always been San Andreas guy, but it's crazy that we will able to play Vice City once more. Lots of things to talk about this game, but let's go by simple. We have 2 main characters, Lucia and probably Jason or James, I just can't tell. I think it is not certain yet. And probably there will be a Vice City Metro. New graphics really excited me. Can't wait till 2025, and people say that the PC version will release on 2026. I hope that is not true. I don't know what to say else. It is a new GTA game. And yeah, that was it. We came to the end of our video. If you enjoyed the video, it would be a great support for me if you give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.